Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going to Bitcoin, bigger to CoinsKid group. So looking at CBBI then, currently at 23. We're looking for a series of higher highs and higher lows in this as well. From the dark green area just there, series of higher highs, higher lows, dark green area just there, series of higher highs and higher lows. And right now we're sort of conforming to this, and this is ringing true at the moment, providing we can obviously keep doing what we're doing for Bitcoin. So if we sort of move this scale down here, you can see dark green all the way down there. Look at that too. What a sweet spot towards the end of November last year. Create that beautiful bottom, and right now we're sort of taking off, falling back to this support, and we keep going here. So providing this can keep going up, then we're looking pretty tasty. Okay, I think that what we're looking for here is once this gets really, really red, I would really think about your position. Like we went really red there and really dark red there as well. So again, nothing I say is financial advice, but going forward, we'll keep an eye on this. I'll keep an eye on this for you. Obviously, not every day, but I will try and look at it from now and again for you, just to sort of look at the sort of sentiment given this CBBI indicator. So let's dive into the charts right now for Bitcoin. So looking at Bitcoin on the weekly, we've got a second weekly close above these EMAs. So right now, I think it's still in a technical target to 32498, which is the ascending triangle. And equally, that's the support for this particular target as well. 24402. It's the neckline of this beautiful ascending triangle. A lot of people are looking at it as some kind of inverse head and shoulders. I don't particularly like that. I think what we've got is an Adam and Eve bottom with a bear trap, and then boom, we've come back up. And what we've got here is the mirror of that little Adam and Eve bottom. Measure Adam, measure Eve, you broke resistance, and boom, you're taking off basically. And I think what we've got is a bear trap with a throwback back into this pattern. Why? Because this is support. And a few weeks ago, like I said to you when we were breaking down here, I will put some bids on this neckline, equally the 20 EMA, and look at that, it's been beautiful. Okay, and a lot of people were really bearish there, but like I said to you, it's all about the closes, and it's the same from here. Okay, you close in above resistance, so you got to project to the upside. If you was to get a throwback back into this pattern, start to lose EMAs, and you've got to project to the downside. So at the minute, it's not bullshit, it's not hopium. You know, we've got to this 28k target as well, which is a target I had once you've broken out of this Adam and Eve bottom of the God candle and you close above these easy EMAs. I said it was on all the thumbnails and equally on Twitter. I think we're looking at 28k, and that's exactly where we're right now. You know, we're right into that resistance. So hard level of resistance to get through, obviously, but I think that if we can hold all this support in here, get some kind of price compression like we did it on the EMAs of resistance of the 55 and the 20 and the 10 holding around. So I think if we get this resistance on the 28k target right now, just there, and then we get the support of the EMAs coming up as well. If we get some compression over the next few weeks, we could lead to a pop here, and then we actually get to that technical target of this sort of big Adam and Eve pattern, ascending triangle. And a lot of people are saying it's an inverse in the shoulders, but I don't like the right shoulder, to be honest with you. But anyway, this is what it is. It's all about support and resistance. I've taught you that. Okay, the minute you start losing these EMAs, is bearish, and right now you're not losing them. You're holding them as support. So technically you're bullish. I think on the 5-day time frame, equally we've got, you know, we're above all the EMAs right now. We've got a beautiful golden cross. We fell back down to support this neckline as well, confirmed as support after breaking it resistance, and boom, we're confirming a breakout of a rising wedge. Technical target 46k, an all-time high, not opium data. Right now we're above the Gaussian. Like I said to you, that's a really, really powerful signal right there. Equally, when we get the close above there, I said to you, that's a powerful signal within itself. So we're getting the follow through right now, but we just want to see it holding support. The minute you lose all this support, you start to fall back into the Gaussian, you start to lose EMAs. That's bearish. So at the minute we have to project to the upside, and the technical targets are actually in for Bitcoin. Okay, so that's a technical target I think Bitcoin's in at the moment. The support for that target is 24402. So if we do have some kind of big throwback or kind of big pullback into the EMAs, that for me would be a really little sweet spot to put some bids in. Obviously we're with tight stop loss down there. Okay, to negate that, obviously if we start to come down and we fall through all this support and we have a throwback, boom, we're coming down. And I think all you got to do is come to your charts and draw this trend line, because this support, and if this is some kind of bull trap, and you know we're not effectively coming back upstairs, and we've not got this bull run here, and you know we're looking bearish and things like that, and this is a bull trap, then all you got to do is come to your charts, and I think in time this trend line will be fruitful, putting some bids in it, you know. So that's basically Bitcoin. Let's zoom in onto the hourly time frame, see what we can see for Bitcoin. Okay, so looking at Bitcoin on the hourly time frame, I think what we've done here, we've come up into this massive diamond top pattern at the moment, like this, doing something like this. See this, boom, 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 boom. So getting really, really compressed. So you know the bias is with a diamond top pattern, they do usually break down. Okay, so what we're looking for is the breakdown of the green line of support. Look at the support. We're looking for the breakdown, confirm as resistance, and then boom, we put in a massive short to ride it all the way down to the technical target. I think, you know, once you start to break down and confirm as resistance, you've got to go short at that point with your stop loss on a swing high, and you could be looking at a massive short up around about, what is that, 11% or something. But you know, I think everyone's looking at that same trade, and sometimes I like to look at things a little bit different. You know, these can continue. Okay, so if Bitcoin is indeed bullish, we're going to continue like this. We're going to come up like this, and then we're going to continue. but I think we might see a little bear trap before we do continue. So again, it's just a theory that I'm going to show you a potential scenario that might play out by the time I come back to this video tomorrow for Bitcoin. So what we're doing right here, if you look, take a look at this, we're getting really, really compressed like this, okay? So there's support, resistance, 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 support, support, support. I think we might come down a little bit before we break out to the upside and put in a little bear trap. I'm going to show you a particular target I'm looking at right now. And again, it's all about support and resistance. So what we've got just here is a little descending triangle on this trend line, okay? So from here to here, this is your technical target with descending triangle. So I think if this support is lost just there at 277, need to get a knob on where the body of the candles are. If you start to see Bitcoin closing below 27727, I think you'll look at that, okay? And at that point, everyone's going to be like, yeah, you're breaking down, you're super, super bearish, pile on the shorts. But I think this might be a little bear trap, because what we might see is a little breakdown. Unless we start to see the close outside of this and do something like this and confirm it as resistance, we might see a little bear trap here, okay, where we come back into the pattern and continue. So I'm just looking for the little trades for you. So right now I would look to short Bitcoin basically with my stop on that swing high, because obviously this negates the bearish pattern, which is a descending triangle, pretty much a corrective pattern. You've got a descending triangle like this, okay, triple top, breakdown, meet the technical target, everyone gets super, super bearish, piling on the shorts, and then it comes back up and it's a bear trap just there. It's a possible scenario, okay, absolute possible scenario. So this is what I'm trying to do, is identify the waves and the moves for you. So right now I think it might not be a bad idea to go short on Bybit with your stop loss on that swing high just there. Obviously this negates this breakout, and then we ride a little short all the way down to this technical target, TP at that point, and then at that point just kick back, relax, and see what Bitcoin does. Because if obviously we confirm this is resistance, we've got to go short at that point. But if this starts to come back up like that, I'd be a bit more inclined to going long again, okay? So, and again, this could actually go against us right now. This descending triangle get really compressed. This could begin to break out like this, put in some kind of bull trap, and then goes against us. This is why you always apply stops. But I'm looking at a breakdown here. I think we might see some kind of little descending triangle like this. Breakdown, everyone gets super bearish. At this point, we're going to short down to this point, and then we're going to start to ride it back up. And you've got your little bear trap before the breakout, the continuation of a massive, diamond top pattern, which are neutral, basically. A lot of people are more biased towards them being bearish, but I've seen plenty of these play out for Bitcoin. So at the minute, I'm looking at this potential scenario. I need to get this knob on for you. So at the minute, I mean, again, you could just put it on this eye if you want to put it on that eye. Very, very minimal risk trade right now to negate this potential descending triangle like this, coming down like this, getting price compression lead to expansion to the downside, to negate this breakdown and this short opportunity for a very, very minimal risk here. And this is something I always show you. Very minimal risk trade right now. From here to here is roughly 0.84% loss for a potential breakdown of at least 2.42%, where I would actually TP at that point, because that's your descending triangle breakdown target. Now again, if Bitcoin does meet this target, okay, and we do start to break down like this, and we meet the technical target, people are going to get ultra bearish because you've lost this green trend line. But until you start to lose it and confirm it as resistance, it's not time to be bearish, because you could actually be putting in some kind of bear trap. Do you understand? Not opium, it's technical analysis. It's all a game of possibilities. So I hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care, everyone. Back soon with another update on Bitcoin. But I think coming back tomorrow, we're going to look at a breakout either way. So I'm always trying to find the moves for you, and obviously it don't always work out, but try to think outside the box sometimes. Take care, everyone. Back soon with another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.